So insurance registrations for the previous week was just announced and released, and NIO apparently delivered 3,600 vehicles. What is going on? And you guys are probably thinking, Mr. P, you said that NIO's orders were exploding. Where's the exploding numbers? Here is me explaining what happened, and also what is NIO doing in order to boost sales. We'll talk all about that right in this video. So don't forget to hit the like. So 3,600 deliveries was actually only for 2 days, because if you look at the calendar for May 1st to May 5th, we had the May holiday. So the insurance registration place was closed. And we know it's 3,000-ish because for the last 2 days of April, if you subtract the total deliveries of April with the insurance registrations, that means the last 2 days delivered around 3,000-ish vehicles. So that was only 2 days of deliveries. That means that next week we're going to see a lot higher deliveries, insurance registrations, because cars were delivered and not registered. But also during the holiday, were the delivery centers closed? The answer to that is no, they were not. They were actually open. Customers could take delivery during that period of time. However, some customers were traveling and could not take delivery of their cars. So this is pretty much normal. Okay, so 3,600, and interestingly enough, this list, all right, this list is published by Li Auto. They stopped publishing this list for a while, but now they're publishing it again for the first time in a while. Why? Well, because for the previous few weeks, Ito's deliveries were higher than Li Auto's deliveries, and they didn't want to advertise that they were number 2 and someone else was number 1. So they stopped posting those numbers when they weren't number 1. How crazy is that? But what happened recently, there was an M7 that caught on fire. Ooh, big buzz in here in China, lots of attention, and deliveries of Ito kind of slipped a little bit. Li Auto came back to first place, and they're publishing those numbers again. Jesus Christ. Yeah. But going back, we can probably expect 5,000 plus insurance registrations for next week, in my personal opinion, because that's going to be like at least 10 days of deliveries compressed into about a week of deliveries. All right, a little bit more than 10 days. So that's going to be very, very interesting. Also, what is NIO doing here in China to boost sales? So they're actually doing quite a lot of stuff, and orders are indeed exploding. Okay, some people were asking that 7,000 new order rumor. Where did you get it from? Well, apparently it comes from people up top within NIO. Okay, there you have it. So you just have to take their word for it, and I wouldn't be too surprised. They had 20 different auto shows happening at the same time. That's supposed to happen. Okay, so that 7,000 new orders within, that was 5 days. All right, May 1st to May 5th, 5 days, they got 7,000 new orders. If you combine the other 2 days, so that was 5 days. If you make it a week, you're probably looking closer to 10,000. All right, somewhere around that line. But what is NIO doing to boost sales? They're doing so much stuff. So first of all, this month they actually started doing 0% down. So you don't have to pay anything. You just get the car and you pay monthly, even though the monthly fees are slightly expensive, right? About maybe 5,000-6,000 RMB per month, which is around maybe $1,000 US, which I guess it's still very affordable. All right, so they're doing that, and that obviously makes it very easy to purchase a NIO. But they're also doing several other stuff. So for example, they have this insane trade-in program. So any BMW 3 Series or Audi A4 or Mercedes C-Class, you have a second-hand car. You're driving that right now. You can go trade that in for brand new ES6 or a ET5 or ET5T with BAS. All right, so battery rental. That's crazy. You don't have to pay anything. You pay zero. You just drive your car there, give it to them, and then you get a brand new NIO. How insane is that? Would you take up that deal? Well, the answer is most people would. All right, so that definitely does help sales a lot. and people are indeed ordering their cars because of that. But of course, it does mean that you're renting the battery instead of buying the battery. And of course, NIO isn't really making a big loss with this. They're more like valuing the secondhand sale price of the incoming car, and then comparing that, making it equivalent to the outgoing car. So it's got to be like a good deal for NIO as well. Okay, but speaking of BAS, right, for the past couple months, starting from March 15th, even till now, right, until the end of May, they had this insane BAS policy, which you guys probably know, which is pay 4 months, get 1 month free, which is absolutely nuts, which is absolutely insane. And it's just basically equivalent to 20% off. And you can see in the stats, all right, for lots of cities, they publish the stats about their sales. Over 90% of the customers that bought their cars right now choose BAS. Before the BAS policy adjustment, this number was closer to the other way. 90% bought their car with the battery. Now, people are buying the car without the battery because the BAS policy is just so damn good. You get a month free, and you also get repurchase vouchers. So paying monthly, every month you pay up, you get 100 RMB off of your next NIO purchase, and it stacks up. So eventually you can buy a new NIO with a big discount. I mean, who wouldn't take up that offer? So we're seeing the stock drop to 5.52 pre-market right now. As of recording this video, investors are spooked out by those delivery numbers. Remember, that is only the result of 2 days. All right, 2 days. You got to multiply that by 3.5 to extrapolate for what you get with 7 days. But of course, that wouldn't be very accurate, but around that. All right, and we are indeed pulling back. The stock, we rocketed up to $6 a share. Absolutely crazy. Pulling back, I expect a pullback to maybe $5 or maybe 4.8, and that would pretty much be it. No stock just goes straight parabolic up. There's definitely going to be some pullbacks, which is absolutely healthy. All right, we are very overbought on NIO stock. It pulls back a little bit. That's fine. It means better opportunity to buy more if you haven't already bought some. All right, and then of course eventually we're going to break above 6, go to 7, 8, 9, 10. No problem. All right, I'm very confident about that. All right, so guys, spread the word. 3,600 deliveries was for 2 days, only 2 days, and that's fantastic. That's fantastic, and that just means that next week we're going to see very, very high numbers. All right, I'm personally expecting more than 5,000. We can probably get up to 7,000 because the past 5 days, the first 5 days of May have not been counted in yet. All right, that's going to be counted in the next week. So I'll be very surprised if we get anything under 5,000. So yeah, very, very nice. Very, very nice. Pullback just means more buying opportunity. NIO is selling a lot. Their policy is very, very favorable. I mean, who wouldn't buy the car? And also they're doing a lot of good stuff. Right now, NIO CEO is getting a lot of love for his live streams, and also whenever he commends some of the other CEOs of other auto companies, saying good stuff about them, he gets a lot of good feedback, and he's put in the good spotlight. We're still in the short squeeze, guys. We're still in the short squeeze for sure. Okay, we're just pulling back. Very, very healthy. Don't get spooked by these deliveries. We're doing absolutely fine. All right, and orders exploding. We're sold out. Perfectly fine. As always, stay safe, stay healthy. Peace out.